MMA's worst-kept secret confirmed. Mark Zuckerberg at UFC Fight Night 211. The media was shut out from Saturday's UFC Fight Night 211 card at the UFC Apex in Las Vegas. Earlier in the week, credentialed media members were able to attend Wednesday's media day for the event, as well as Friday's official weigh-ins and face-offs. But it already had been announced by the UFC that they wouldn't be allowed to cover the fights themselves. The hot rumor was that Facebook founder and CEO Mark Zuckerberg would be in attendance. And for that reason, the only media there would be in the form of the UFC's broadcast partner, ESPN, which aired the fights on ESPN+. Even headliner Mackenzie Dern said as much during her media day interview. "I know Mark Zuckerberg rented out the whole event." Dern said the way she put it caused UFC president Dana White to go into defensive mode, and he tweeted that Zuckerberg did not rent out the UFC Apex. Saturday in Las Vegas, though few were surprised to see Zuckerberg sitting cageside in the background during the fights. The UFC even reposted Instagram post from Zuckerberg in which he thanked White for inviting him to the fights. With him in the picture, along with his wife, was Melinda Davenport, an internal communications director for Meta, the company that owns Facebook, Instagram, and several other brands. Zuckerberg's presence called into question whether or not White was untruthful. And in a technical sense, he wasn't, so far as anyone knows. If Zuckerberg was there by invitation, then Dern's claim that he rented the venue out was inaccurate. White merely said he didn't rent it out, not that he wouldn't be there. But his appearance leads to bigger questions, such as why he was there for this particular event, and why his being there necessitated the rare and arguably troublesome decision to shut out the media from attendance. Zuckerberg is one of the richest people in the world with a net worth in the neighborhood of $50 billion. UFC President Dana White called bullshit on bizarre claims Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg had rented out the Apex for himself at UFC Vegas 61. But lo and behold, the billionaire was captured sitting cageside for the fights and looked to be having the time of his life. It only served to fuel the rumors that Zuckerberg had struck a deal with White to take the action for himself alongside his wife. Eyebrows were raised earlier in the week when White confirmed the card would be closed off from fans and media with no explanation as to why that was the case. "We just figured that you guys have been so busy lately that we give you guys a night off," White said. Then one half of the main event, Mackenzie Dern, let the cat out of the bag in a media event. "I know Mark Zuckerberg rented out the whole event, so I know he'll be there," Dern said. White shot down those claims on social media, emphatically stating Zuckerberg did not rent out the UFC Apex and branded it total bullshit. Regardless, Zuckerberg was sitting cageside and fist-pumping at all of the action, and fans were quick to point out the billionaire on the broadcast. Zuckerberg's love for the sport went viral when he uploaded a video of himself to Instagram sparring with MMA star Kai Wu before the latter made his UFC debut with superstar Conor McGregor, commenting Zuck's work. The Facebook founder previously appeared on Joe Rogan's podcast, where he revealed he enjoyed watching the UFC and also liked doing the sport. Mark Zuckerberg was appalled about attending UFC Vegas 61 this Saturday, and many people started pondering if the tech billionaire had rented out the whole arena just so he could enjoy the fights in peace and with his wife without anyone bothering the couple. Dana White had to make a statement. The speculation got so public that UFC big shot Dana White had to publicly make a statement that just the fact of supposing that was preposterous, or in his words, total bullshit. However, it does look as if he was there just with a few people. No fans, media, or anyone who were not part of the event was not seen. Could he rent it out? Some speculate that it was possible that Mark could have said he wanted to go and Dana was like, "We'll clear the Apex out for you if you do." Or maybe he rented out, or even worse, could have been used for a metaverse event, and Facebook and USC have worked something out. Mark's wife, Priscilla Chan, is a huge fan of Mackenzie Dern, so much so that she had a deck of cards with her card on it. UFC analyst Joe Rogan was recently critical of his friend, former heavyweight fighter Brendan Schaub. Rogan specifically criticized Schaub for a dumb conspiracy theory about UFC 279. "It's so dumb. I didn't talk to him about that. The first, he's wrong. He's wrong about the theory. He needs a handler. He needs someone like me around him all the time. What are you gonna do? No. Here's why." And he'll go, "Yeah, you're right." Shaw, who has his platform through a YouTube show, issued a response without naming names. The other thing that irks me even more is Dana lies about it. And then people will get mad at me. Oh, come on. Do you think Dana and the UFC would do something like that? Brendan needs a handler. Do I? Or does your boy need a handler? I'm not the one playing grab ass with Mark Zuckerberg, letting him rent out thick boy studios, shutting it down for his entertainment. You should run that by me. I don't need a handler. These guys need a handler. Despite Dana White's denial, Zuckerberg was all over the UFC's social media page during the event. This led to Schaub going on a rant about it. Somebody should have gotten in the ear of Dana and Mark Zuckerberg. Like, hey, you two rich, privileged fucks, come over here. Do not ban the media and do not allow fans to attend this event. It affects the fighters. Just because the guy's a billionaire and stole a fucking app called Facebook off two twins doesn't make this guy special. He became a fan last fucking week. Quit posting shit. You're driving away your fan base. UFC Vegas 61's headliner featured a strawweight fight between Mackenzie Dern and Yan Sonnen, which the latter won via majority decision. According to Schaub, Zuckerberg gave the fight a thumbs down. Think what you want about Zuckerberg. I know that politically, there is a lot of argument there. A lot of people don't like him, they don't like his business, and they don't like the transparency. I don't give a shit about any of that stuff. Someone as rich and powerful, and with as big of a voice as he has, kind of putting his cosign on what we do, is only going to bring our sport higher. And people with that kind of influence can only do good things for our sport. One of the many explanations behind Mark Zuckerberg's Fight Night appearance and the empty Apex Arena was a possible metaverse collaboration with the UFC. Dana White posted a picture at UFC Vegas 61 of himself and Mark Zuckerberg, all smiles cage aside. Maybe MMA fanatic isn't the first thing that comes to the average person's mind when thinking of Mark Zuckerberg, but it appears to be a true categorization for the Facebook co-founder. In a video posted Saturday on his Instagram page, Zuckerberg showed off his striking and grappling skills with a caption that wished luck to pro MMA fighter Kai Wu, 6'3", who is set to compete at Uriah Faber's A1 Combat 5 later in the day. Zuckerberg called Wu one of his training partners. One glance at Zuckerberg's Instagram shows 476 accounts he follows on the social media platform. Dozens are MMA fighters and promotions. It's not just the big names he follows either. A wide range of figures from Bellator bantamweight Danny Sabatello to rising UFC prospect Yasmin Jauregui to Muay Thai world champion Nong O Gayangao. Zuckerberg, 38, became passionate about mixed martial arts during the COVID-19 pandemic, he revealed on a recent episode of the Joe Rogan Experience. Instantly, he fell in love. I collected a bunch of recommendations, ran them by a bunch of people that I know, Zuckerberg said. I ended up training with this guy Dave Camarillo, Guerrilla Jiu-Jitsu. He's an awesome, super nice guy. I feel like I'm learning a ton. The crazy thing is I don't know. It is the best sport. The question isn't, how did I get into it? It's how did I not know about it until just now? From the very first session that I did, like 5 minutes in, I was like, where has this been my whole life? All right, my mom made me do 3 varsity sports, and my life took a wrong turn when I chose to do fencing competitively instead of wrestling in high school or something. Not only is Zuckerberg practicing and watching martial arts, but he's also trying to spread the word to others. He said he's recruited several friends to train with the success rate impact. There's just something so primal about it. Zuckerberg said, I don't know. Since then, I've just introduced a bunch of my friends to it. That's been fun because now it's like we train together and wrestle together. There's a certain intensity to it that I like. Maybe there's this cultural thing that a lot of people haven't considered it. I've had a 100% hit rate of introducing friends to it and converting them to people who now train. Every single person whom I've shown it to is like, this is amazing. This is obviously how I should be training and working out. In addition to his recent training video and expression of combat sports love on Rogan's podcast, Zuckerberg met UFC President Dana White for dinner in late June. It's unclear if the meeting was formal or informal, but White indicated in multiple interviews he was aware of Zuckerberg's fandom. Let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed the video. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on the post notification. Thanks for watching.